stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 11 now. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
What you doing out there, boy?
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Ito Smith, his first carry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
30-yard run.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
And 8 at the 32-yard line.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. He's timing me. He's timing us. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Detroit.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, here's Smith. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Here we go. 20.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Played to number 8.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets it up past the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Nick Chubb, 65 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, They don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Fletcher Cox, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Wait.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 21.
Now Ito Smith. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He's just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Garoppolo. That's taken in by Stewart. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Here we go. 80!
On the counter, it's Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Smith trying to run for it. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Lions 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Smith. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Lions add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Lions 21, 49ers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a 1st half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A first down carry for Smith. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Lions, first down.
Here we go, here we go. Wait,
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Garoppolo again. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Garoppolo now. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Lions 31, 49ers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Complete.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Rifles one incomplete. The tight end David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ben Banogu able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. for the second time tonight. His field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
22, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it. 55. Right there.
Now Allen. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Down back at the 15-yard line.
Check 55. Alert. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, half.
Now Allen. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the 49ers made some inroads here on that deficit. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
49ers 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's brought down.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Detroit.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. He's checking. He's 65, 65. One, Omaha.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down now, it's Smith. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's third down.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Smith. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
At the 2-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, 49ers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side. And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good...
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 45, 49ers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Right back to him on 1st down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle by Quan Alexander.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
49ers. At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Sly on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here we go. Like 20! Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Say hi.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. White.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 81 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.